Dave? Oh, nothing?
We didn't walk in, no?
Okay, Pam, you have anything?
No.
Okay. Activities Director report?
I was typing up my report and I didn't really have a whole lot on the agenda, so I wasn't gonna print off and waste the paper. Spring sports, a lot of weather cancellations right now. Not too much that we can do about it, except baseball, you guys have gotten outside today for a good amount of time, so that was kinda nice. Softball, actually, they were having their first contest tonight. Junior high baseball has a game scheduled for Thursday, so hopefully nothing happens between now and then. Track had a meet in the Millman that was canceled Friday, but I just got word from Kelly that they are going to have, they're calling it a track opportunity held on Friday in Ada. So it'll be kinda like a practice meet. When kids pass the finish line, they'll hear times called out, but nothing's gonna be recorded. There's not gonna be any ribbons, medals, or anything handed out. Yeah, really outside of that, not a whole lot going on. We have a basketball banquet May 2nd. I'm currently planning an end of the year kind of banquet for all athletics. Christy, you're getting that handled right now. And then for summer rec, I'm gonna be sending out a JNC message soon, letting parents know that we'll be getting registrations out and everything, and kind of gauge interest for that. We're also looking for coaches for summer rec. We're looking at least 2 positions, one of those being like a lead kind of position to handle any kind of weather cancellations, rescheduling of buses, kind of different things like that. Yeah, that's all I got.
I want to talk about summer rec, that, that should start being addressed, that, seeing where we're at, numbers wise, or how it's gonna go, and, thinking about, when you send out that JMC thing, I mean, how much time are you gonna give it, or how much feedback are you gonna get before maybe we have to think about approaching other summer rec programs to maybe join up with?
Yep, so I had a pretty good number for feedback when I sent out the feeler during basketball season as far as the Snowflake League and our Target Center game, so I'm just sending out a message kind of like that, kind of gauge numbers, and then registrations will be going out kind of soon after that.
Okay.
Actually, James' message should be going out probably tomorrow, and registrations probably early next week.
What are your thoughts for fall elementary sports next year and numbers there?
Really can't say until the fall, pretty much until we kind of know what our enrollment numbers would be.
Okay. When do we start having football and volleyball meetings for elementary sports? Is it about middle of August?
Yeah, we did it.
After school started, wasn't it?
No, we started.
For football, yeah, it was before school. I'm not sure about maybe volleyball or. Do you think if we wait that long, that if we do run into a numbers issue, that we'll be able to figure out something? Or
Yeah, I'm
just
sure.
worse?
So if our numbers are down low enough, to where it's an issue of, like in football per se, we just don't have enough kids to safely participate in scrimmage Saturday. Yeah, I think.
I was just wondering, and this is just me speaking, if maybe we should put out feelers ahead of time to see if, if there are possibilities, we might not necessarily need it, or, at least maybe we know some options, or.
Sure, no, that's definitely, I could get a feeler put out before that.
And like, I don't know what the rest of the board feels, but, that was just,
No, really, right now, all that I have on my kind of list to do is summer rec, which is kind of,
yep.
Top priority, but yeah, definitely before the end of school, if, I could send out some information like that, or.
What does the board think about, maybe looking ahead into numbers for elementary or putting out feelers or?
Yeah, I think you should do both at the same time. You should talk to whoever's running their elementary football program over there. Because we've been starting elementary football before school starts. And I don't know if Ada has done too much of that, but I'm thinking they did a little bit. But I'd hate to have a kid not come to 5th grade next year because he can't play football. I mean, it could happen. I think it really could happen. So if we don't have it, if we don't have that decision planned for those kids as that is an
Or at least
opportunity.
know maybe an option.
Yeah, that we're going to have an option, you're going to be able to play football. I think we have to do it. I mean, the sooner the better, so get the feeler, but get the feeler from Ada too, or whoever's in charge of it over there.
I just through casual conversations, I think that they would be very interested in just combining right off the bat. I personally would like to see us keep our own programs going, but again, you know, the quality of the experience, student safety is kind of number one priority.
Yeah.
We're one of the few schools that have always had 4th graders play football. It helps them in 6th grade, but in 4th grade, they don't play a lot, but they get the basics.
Sure.
Might be a little more difficult.
Yeah,
in
I
6th grade.
can get going on that.
And the harder numbers are on the girls' side with the volleyball
That is
and
true,
things
yeah.
that way, so we have to make sure we look at both sides, because we might be able to have our own for one program, but look to pair at something else,
Well, I know,
both summer rec and fall.
we did have a decent number of girls participating in the spring volleyball that the Ada coach this year.
Right.
I was pretty pleased with that. And it sounded like they were having a pretty quality experience.
I think it'll help a lot if it's an organized thing through the school, at a younger age, if we are doing that. And instead of some of the better athletes getting invited over there, and then the other ones not having that opportunity, it should be organized.
Sure.
You know, together, because some of our good athletes have been invited over there to play in tournaments and whatnot, through the years, and, even the younger kids. So it should be organized through us that we will have this, because maybe it's not that one kid that's gonna make that decision, but there's the kid that, you know, she doesn't play and she just kinda wants to be with her friends. Well, she's not gonna do it if, you know, some are getting invited and they're not.
Anything more on activities? Thank you, Mickey.
Oh, I have one thing on it. Still concerned about the busing with the baseball team's practice schedule and the track team's schedule. Practice times are scheduled and, right, are practice times scheduled at the same time?
They have to.
The beginning and ends are pretty much like,
With all the cancellations that we have, baseball's not gonna have too many more practices. There's
Right.
a lot of games starting next week.
yeah,
But yeah, Brett and I were still meet daily, a couple times a day, talking over issues, trying to see, project kind of where we're gonna have obstacles and making plans for them.
yeah, well, I'm thinking it's the end times that are different for the baseball team than it is for everybody else.
Yep.
And that is still concerning, from parents that have talked to me, it's still a concern, so it hasn't been taken care of. So it still needs to be reiterated back to them.
Baseball gets done every day at 5:30. Like we're done at 5:30. We're over there at like 3:15, 3:20.
And
Track and golf are the ones that have short practices, and like I said, if you can get scheduling. I've volunteered to drive the baseball team over there, but I don't have the vehicle to get in there. I can drive the minibus, and then we're good, but I don't have the vehicle to get in there.
and really next week, once games are in full swing and we have a pretty good home, I mean, every home game, baseball will be taking the minibus.
And baseball has been also for the last week and a half too, so we've been alternating. So I think it's probably softball, maybe too, a little bit. I mean, 2 hours, less than 2 hours for a baseball practice, it's crazy. But you're right, every day we get on the bus, the track kids have been sitting there for half an hour, and it hurts participation,
Yep.
because they wanna get home.